Hello, I'm Shaumik, and I'll be presenting our work, a comparative study of deep learning-based deformable image registration techniques. I have no financial interest to declare. Image registration is a technique frequently used for data harmonization as a pre-processing step for many analyses, including for machine learning tasks. Toolboxes such as FSL and ANTS are widely used. However, they usually take a long processing time. Deep learning-based techniques can reduce processing time and might be able to get better results and more accurate registrations. Many deep learning-based techniques have been proposed in recent times, but most of these methods are not been thoroughly evaluated with clinical data. The purpose of this study is to compare different state-of-the-art techniques using clinical data to evaluate how well they perform compared to FSL and ANTS for both intermodal and intramodal registrations. Here we have evaluated three deep learning-based registration techniques: voxel-morph, ADMIR, and ICNet. Now let's have a closer look at these methods. Voxel-morph is a non-iterative pairwise deformable registration technique which requires a finely registered images for training. Fixed and moving images are concatenated and provided to a U-Net model. The network is optimized to predict a smooth deformation field. ADMIR is an end-to-end affine deformable registration framework containing three main components: affine registration network, deformable registration network, and a spatial transformer. Both the networks are trained together at the same time, and the normalized cross-correlation has been used as the loss function. Inverse consistent deep network for unsupervised deformable image registration, or ICNet, requires the images to be pre-aligned to Collin 27 template. A fully convolutional network has been used here to register image source to target and vice versa. This is an unsupervised technique, and three different types of constraints are used here to train the network: inverse consistency, antifolding, and smoothness constraint. To evaluate these methods, we have used T1 and T2 weighted images from the ICSI dataset. This dataset contains images from three different hospitals and two different field strengths. We have performed intermodal registration by taking pairs of T1 weighted and T2 weighted images of the same subjects, and intramodal registration using T1 weighted images of different subjects. Skull stripping, affine registration, and resampling were performed as pre-processing steps. The methods were compared qualitatively and quantitatively using structural similarity index while being compared against the FSL and ANTS registration results. Now let's have a look at the results. First, the results of voxel-morph after 1000 epochs. A and B are inter and intermodal results respectively while working with affinely pre-registered images. C shows the intramodal registration without affine pre-registration. Missing information and blurring can be observed when trained with images that are not affinely aligned. We also observed that increasing the number of bins resulted in better intermodal registration. The next set of results are from ADMIR after 100 epochs. A shows the results of intramodal deformable registration of affinely pre-registered images, and B shows the results while working with images without affine pre-registration. ADMIR being an end-to-end method for affine and deformable registration, it should have been able to work with images without affine pre-registration. But it was observed during training that the affine parameters caused too much shearing and did not stabilize, and the performance was better with pre-affine registered images. We were unable to perform intermodal registration due to computational limitations. The final set of results are from ICNet, where intramodal training was done for 100 epochs and intermodal for 200 epochs. In both cases, they only worked with affinely pre-registered images. We have increased the number of epochs and the size of the dataset, which led to better results than the paper. However, it can be observed that complete warping did not take place, and there are significant blurring in the results. These might be resolved by increasing the number of epochs even further. Now let's have a look at the quantitative results. For intramodal registration, voxel-morph achieved the highest SSIM when compared against ANTS, but ADMIR achieved the highest SSIM when compared against FSL. On the other hand, for intermodal registration, Both VoxelMorph and ICNet performed similarly, while comparing against ANS and FSL. Now to conclude, here we have compared 3 of the state-of-the-art deep learning-based registration techniques for deformable intermodal and intramodal registration. VoxelMorph was observed to be the best among the 3. We also observed that all the methods had difficulties with intermodal registration. Thank you so much for your attention, and please feel free to contact me for any questions or feedback.